Do you have maybe top 5 organizational strategies that will make someone who's getting ready to list their home make their life a little bit easier?
So I think the first thing most people do when they try to organize is to go out and get a bunch of fun organizing products. And especially if you're going to be moving into a new space, I wouldn't want you to go out and purchase a bunch of new products that specifically fit the current home you're in, or if you're renting, you're buying products that fit the drawers and the cabinets and the spaces that you have now, but those products may not work in your new space. So try to resist the temptation to go out and buy products thinking that that is going to simplify your organizing process. I would say don't buy any new products if you don't need to. Try to use what you already have and save the organizing products for when you move into your new space. After you've measured those cabinets, those drawers, you may not even need products in your new space, but I would say try to just categorize and sort what you have in your current home. So when I say categorize and sort, I mean going into your kitchen and making sure that your utensil drawer only has the utensils that you need, that you use and need, not a bunch of extra stuff like your junk drawer, which a lot of people have in a kitchen. You want to make sure your pots and pans are together, but not scattered throughout the categories that are pretty basic in a kitchen. Try to separate all of that out. That also makes it a little bit easier to declutter once you have categorized, because if you can bring all your pots and pans together in one space, then you can see, well, we have 3 stock pots and way too many skillets, and this skillet looks like it could, probably be donated. So then it's a little easier to declutter as well. So it kind of goes hand in hand. If you start decluttering, you can get rid of a few things first, but also throughout the organizing process, you might find, oh, wow, I didn't know we had so many of this item. And now I can get rid of a few.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's almost like you're decluttering, organizing, and then decluttering once you've determined and through the organization process what stuff you have. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, that's very helpful. So that is one tip. Do you have any others that you think would be helpful?
So this kind of goes along with packing and organizing, but if you are hiring a moving company to pack for you, moving companies will generally pack a room as is. And I've even seen, when I unpack clients in their new home, a trash can full of trash that was packed in a box that the movers just said, hey, we're packing it because it's left here. So I try to get anything out of the room that doesn't need to be packed. If it's in the room and it's, implied it's going to be packed up and moved to your new home. So I would try to organize and leave only things in the rooms that you intend to unpack in the new home as is. So if that means your home office has a bunch of, has an air mattress in it right now, or it has a bunch of odds and ends, or you're using it for storage, is that stuff that you want in your new home office, in your new home? If not, then you probably want to remove it from that room so it's not confusing on the other end when you go to unpack. So organizing really is the easiest way to make your unpacking process easier on you when you get to your new home too.
Yeah, that is an excellent tip. And for people who are relocating, so when we moved from Miami to Charlotte, we used a moving company and they did exactly what you just said. We were unpacking trash cans that were in the office and the kids' bedrooms that still had garbage in it, which I couldn't believe. Yeah. So I think what I'm hearing you say is how you prepare up front is going to help you unpack and get yourself organized in your new home.
Yes, exactly. And I think a lot of people also have the mentality of they're packing rooms and labeling them as is in their current home. So maybe your home office in your current home, some of that stuff might be going to a guest bedroom, or maybe you have a loft in your new home where that stuff is going to be unpacked, and that's where you're going to set up your home office. Instead of labeling that box as home office in your current home, label it as loft, because that's where it's going to be unpacked and unloaded in your new home. So it'll make more sense for the movers and for you when you get to your new home. That's right, all my home office boxes are really going up into the loft, and I know that's where they're going to be put.
So these are great tips. And my question is, should you make yourself it sounds crazy, but should you make yourself a tip sheet to remind yourself to do that when you're moving? Because it's so easy to be in your main bedroom and say everything's going in the main bedroom when maybe this is going to a guest room. Do you have any guidance for that?
I mean, really, I'm all about lists. I'm sure you, you can probably imagine as an organizer. So yes, I think if you can keep these tips in mind, have them written down to refer back to, yes, keeping a running list of all the organizing advice you hear and moving advice and tips and refer back to that before you start the process, that would be, I mean, that would make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. Makes a lot of sense to me too. It's just, I create lists to create lists, which
I
can
know. I have lists of which list I have. I'm looking at a notebook right now with a bunch of lists in it. So yeah.
that's very fun. So those are great, two great tips. Do you have any others? I know earlier we were talking about mail and packages, and I love that. Can you share a little bit about that?
So anytime I anticipate I'm moving, even in the next year, couple years, if I know I'm not going to be staying in my current home forever, I keep a running list of addresses that I need to update when we do move to a new home. So as I create new online accounts, if I'm online shopping and I create an account and I know I'm going to have packages shipped to me at some point, I go ahead and put that on my list. I need to update that in my database when I do move to my new home. Packages are not forwarded when you move to a new home. So if you ordered something online and it didn't ship for a couple weeks and then you move into a new home, that package is not going to automatically be rerouted. Mail, you can set up mail forwarding, of course, but that you still have to go ahead and update those addresses at some point, right? You'll get a little yellow sticker on your envelope that says this address is not current, but it's been forwarded to you. So as you get incoming mail now, prior to your move, prior to even listing your home, go ahead and start that list of addresses that eventually you are going to need to update, because it'll just make it easier when you do get to your new home. It's just one less stressor that you have to think about. Did I update that address, or where is that package going to be when I move?
Right, right. That's such a great tip, and things that people don't think about because you get so caught up in the immediate, not what's to come.
Yes.
So thank you. That's a good one.